Hi my salty pecans, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela, and on today's video, as you will see in the next upcoming clips, I am actually doing a planty accessories haul is really what I would call it. So let's jump right into the intro. I'm going to add in the other clips and I'll be back with y'all to show you all what I picked up. Hey salty peeps, I don't know why that looks blue back here, but anyways, I am heading to this random stranger that I am in communication with from Facebook Marketplace, and she was just giving some planty freebies, and I'm like, claim, and yeah, so she's not too far from me. She is in Brooklyn, so I'm gonna take the bus and go and pick up the goodies that I picked up from her, because I think they're pretty cool little trinkets and dinkets. Do I need them? No. Are they great freebies for me to get my hands on for something later down the line that I would probably use this for? Yes. So since that's the case, that's what I'm going to do. I'm dressed. I also am done with work, so I'm just gonna like time to see where the bus is, head to take the bus, and then just like walk to her location. I'm gonna leave my camera home, but I just wanted to do at least like the intro with my camera, and the rest I guess I'll film a little bit on my phone, and then when I get home I will reveal to you all what I picked up from this complete stranger. But yeah, let's head there now. Ooh, close my cabinets. Okay, I have secured the bag. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm waiting for the bus now to head home. I probably should have did the opposite way to get here, but I'm here now, so I'm waiting for the bus so I can head home. I have one more thing to pick up before I go home. Actually, I'm going to walk. Do I want to use my debit card? I'd much rather use cash. And pull out funds another way. So let me rush back to the bank, and yeah, I'll do that. Make my life just a smidge easier. So welcome back my lovely salty pecans. So yeah, after I went and I met up with the individual who was actually giving these goodies away, I ran some errands, and it's the next day. I couldn't bother to come and film after that long, just arduous journey in general to get to where I needed to be. So we're home, and I am even more elated to share with you all what I picked up. I never in a million years would have imagined I would snag one of these goodies for free, especially, but I'm just so happy I got it. I'm gonna start off with what you can see. So when I went to pick up the items from the individual who was giving these away, I don't know if I mentioned it in the initial clip where I was just talking about going to pick these up, but I found these off of Facebook, like one of the Facebook plant groups that I'm in, one of the local ones, and she was just like giving away the goodies, and I'm like, oh, like claim, like I said. And I went to pick them up from her, and I was just like, so like, are you downgrading your collection? You know what's going on? And she was just like, yeah, I'm making space for the little one. So she's having a baby, and that's why she's essentially giving away some plants and also plant accessories. So when I got home, I looked a little bit over at these, and I was like, my jaw dropped. Okay, so the first thing that I picked up from this freebie giveaway is actually this here. This is just like a plank, okay? And I don't know the exact material. I am going to just maybe guess it's hopefully like a cedar, but if it's not a cedar, It does say that it is craft board, made in the USA. So it has like a little sticker. So I'm not too sure whether or not I actually want to seal this board. I don't want to seal it because I don't want to take away any of its natural effects that it would most likely give to a plant that I plan on attaching to this and allowing it to, you know, just like stake up on here. So the plant in particular that I actually had in mind for this exact board is this beauty right here. And this was one of the birthday gifts that I got from Felix. I believe this is the red emerald, if I'm not mistaken, but I have the paper of, I have it here somewhere, but I believe this is the red emerald philodendron. So I do plan on, when I get the chance, on like staking this in another container and allowing this plant to trellis and attach and just give me these larger, more mature foliage. So this is my plan that I have for this particular plank board, and it's to be with this plant also. All right, so let's just move forward on. Okay, my plank just completely fell. So let's move on to the next planty item that I actually picked up from this individual who's giving away these items. So the next thing that I received from them was this. It's just like this gate. It's this like wire grate situation, and this is another like pole, right, planty pole contraption. So this one is like folded down the middle, and there's like a little lip flap in here that you open, and this just looks like something that you just fill up with moss, okay, and you kind of have like a flat plank sort of moss pole versus having like the circular tubey sort of moss poles. This is another option to stake your plants, and I'm really just enjoying that with this little haul, with this little planty find. I'm able to diversify the way that I display my plants. So I have a couple of different moss poles, right? I have self-watering moss poles. I have the DIY ones I've made. I have like trellis that Vanessa has sent me. I have a couple of different like sticks and tricks that I use to hold and stake up my plants. So this is a new addition along with the plank. And now the pièce de résistance is what's left over in here. So all right, let me get my train of thought together. So when I seen the post, I commented on it, and even the photos that I was looking at did not do justice for the size of this item. The photos did not do justice for the quality of this item, and I thought I was maybe getting something that might have been like slightly chipped around the rim. No. Let me show you all. Okay. So the next thing that I picked up from this individual who's giving, you know, who's like downsizing their collection is actually this terrarium maker thing. Look at this. Okay, compared to my head, this is humongous. Okay, this is huge. And when I was looking at the photos online, it looked like this was like broken and chipped. So in my head, I'm like, all right, it's broken, it's chipped or whatever, but I have different sort of like home materials, right? Like I have things to like break glass, I have things to cut glass, I have things to, what's the word, like buff and polish and seal glass. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I could have just probably like buffed this to remove any little sharp shards. No, I have none of that. This is huge. So this is the bottom portion, and it came with the lid. So This is like, oh, it's a cute glass, whatever. But when you add the glass orb top to it, it seals everything in. And this is what we're left with. So if you know me, you know that I am not an individual who likes fussy plants. I don't think a lot of people like fussy plants, but there are a lot of individuals who do pride themselves in being able to keep certain plants alive, certain plant families alive. And for me, things that require high humidity, things that require constant moisture, constant helicoptering is not for me. So I don't actually grow those plants or own them. But something like this really is inspiring me to diversify my collection yet again. I've been a plant parent for well over a decade, as many of you may know, and if you didn't know, now you know. I am getting inspired again because I love this plant hobby, okay? I love this plant hobby. I love my plant collection, and I expect to continue to have this collection for the entirety of my life, you know, if I'm able. So this gives me inspiration to try different plants, add different things into my collection. So I am so looking forward to maybe sometime next year, because we're pretty much in December. Today's the last day of November. I'm recording, today is November 30th. Maybe sometime in December I may have time to head to the plant shop to pick up a couple little like small starter plants that I can create some sort of indoor like enclosure. I have other like terrarium, but they are not conducive enough for like my lifestyle, my plant parenting style. But this is something that I 100% know I'm going to be so inspired to make something out of, to create an ecosystem is what I'm thinking. I want to create a whole entire ecosystem. I want to add maybe some begonias and maybe some sort of ferns, maybe some calatheas, you know, those sort of amarantha families. I'm not too sure exactly, but again, I am so excited. I am so inspired to just do something with this in here. I cannot flipping wait. So salty peeps, this is pretty much all that I'm going to share in regards to these little trinkets and dinkets that I picked up from a planty parent who decided to downsize their collection. I'm so happy that I went on Facebook at the time that I went, and you know, I sucked it up and I decided to go meet her at her home, because yeah, like I really wasn't trying to like travel to where she lived, because it was like, of course, out of the way. But I'm so happy I bit the bullet and I sucked it up and I decided to trek to her to get these free items. So keep an eye out for these babies to, you know, be displayed in different videos in the future. So I definitely plan on using this to attach my this philodendron to, and I'm going to add some more moss pole, some moss into here, and I don't know exactly what plant I might use this to attach it to, but I have it now in my collection, so there's no rush. And lastly, this container, we are going to be creating an entire ecosystem. In here we're going to have layers of perlite and soil and charcoal and gravel. It is going to be so amazing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, salty peeps. So with that being said, let me know what you think about these little freebies that I actually snagged. I again could not believe that I got this and she was giving this away. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. In general, just a quick little update. I do plan in 2024 to rearrange my entire office plant room. A lot of this is going to stay the same, but I do plan on extending the decorations, the plants display a bit further this way, so we are going to just continue to take over 2 of the 4 walls, well, 2 of the 3 walls that we can use, because the other wall is a window wall, and I guess that's partially used because the windows have plants as well. Anyways, let me know what you think about my little freebies. Let me know what plants I actually should look into to get into here, because I don't even know what yet I can put in here. I am so excited. You really don't understand how excited I am. I don't know if I could have like carnivorous plants in here, you know, like the Venus flytrap. I don't know. Salty peeps, let me know if I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so inspired. I'm so happy, and I love my finds. With that being said, salty peeps, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please give it a big old thumbs up, and share if you like this video. Subscribe if you aren't already, become a salty pecan, because we're pretty awesome here. And follow me on my other social media networks, platforms, at HauzPlant, HauzPlant. That's pretty much everywhere you could think of. That's my moniker. And I will see you on the next one, salty peeps. Let's get growing. Bye.